In this video, we're going to talk about how to benefit from being a member in a Facebook group. So you just joined a new group. Well, now what? Usually there's going to be a pinned post or an announcement from the administrators with some background, direction, and details about how the group works and about the administrators and moderators that are running the group. There may be a file area for some other information, and there may be an area called units where there are lessons and videos, and maybe even some downloads to check out. Well, after you do that, you want to scroll around for a while to see what people are talking about. You can even add a comment if you have something to add that you see. So let's move on and let me show you exactly what we're talking about and we just went over. So here is the group, our group, and on the left-hand side, you see the menu of choices. Right where I'm showing you now is the area where you would enter a post and write what you are interested in posting to the group. That would be where everyone sees. And the About section will tell you about the company and the group. The discussion area is where you come in. That's where the main feed is, down all in this direction. And the units here is what we just talked about. That's where you go for any learning. In the members area, you will find the other members, and you can communicate with them there if you need to send a message. Right. And this is the same screen, just part of the view that we wanted to point out. Here's the pinned post. That's the announcement for this group. And on this side are the actual units. So when you hit that learning section, these are the units. So this, for example, is Unit 2, and it has a file and some posts and information to follow. And then there's another unit, and that has 3 posts to follow. So how do you interact in a group? Well, before you interact, it's probably best to just kind of see how some of the people are. If you see what somebody's saying, you might want to click on their profile and try to get to know about them a little personally. You can probably find a link to their business and maybe their website as well. Kind of scroll down your feed and check out what some of the topics are that people are talking about. You do want to watch the rules of the group before you post anything because sometimes links are not allowed, and you definitely don't want to jump in and immediately start promoting yourself. I mean, that's just bad. Some groups do require that the posts that you write be reviewed by the moderators before going live, so you might want to check into that, and you may have to wait. So when do you want to interact? Well, you want to watch and see what kind of topics prompt you to ask or say anything, but basically you can chime in any way that you want to. If you need some advice on something or ask a question, or if there's an issue, then go ahead and create a post and see what happens. You do want to check in kind of frequently to your group because this is how you're going to get yourself noticed and people will begin to recognize you. So depending on the group's activity, frequent could mean just weekly, it could mean daily, or if you're all studying something together or in a program, it may even be multiple times in a day. And why do you want to interact? Well, I mean, these groups are not for just reading or finding more information or videos to watch. These groups are about conversations and relationship building. So don't be like at a party and stand against a wall. You definitely want to contribute and comment a little. So make sure you start getting to yourself to a place where you're comfortable with people. You might even want to invite people you already know, like people from your page or your profile or your friends, because the more you contribute, the more value you're going to get out of this. When you join new groups, I mean, you're already in this group, but there are some best ways to join new groups. You use the feature on the top of Facebook and search for something that you're looking for. Business, gardening, tech, I mean, whatever you're looking for. And then about the third or fourth tab over says groups, so you can filter by groups that way. When you find a group, you click to join that group, and you usually need to wait to be accepted into the group. Sometimes there might be a few questions that the administrators want you to answer to see if you fit in with everybody else in the group. And make sure you read all the rules and be a good member. So hope this video helped you get to know a little bit and get you more comfortable with participating and being active in a Facebook group. Thanks for joining us. See you next time in the next video.